Hey everyone, welcome to Bilingual Buddies. I am Miss Liz.
And I'm Miss Janet.
And I'm Miss Georgina.
Each week, Miss Georgina and Miss Janeth will be teaching me, and hopefully some of you, some new Spanish words and phrases so that we can learn something new. This week, we are going to be talking about all things music. And I don't know about you, but I'm super excited about this week because I love music and I can't wait to see what we learn. So like I said, music has always been a huge part of my life. I grew up singing and dancing, pretending to be the Little Mermaid on my parents' living room, all of that stuff. I played the clarinet, totally, in elementary school and was in chorus from 3rd grade all the way through my sophomore year of college. I feel like there's a song for every feeling and emotion, and it really is an outlet for me when I need one. So this is why I'm super excited for today's topic. What role or importance has music played in your guys' lives?
So for me, music has always been like a type of release because it just touches on different feelings depending on the genre. So because Janeth and I grew up, in a Latino household, there are so many genres like there are in English. So you have like your soft music, and then you have your rock, and then you have like your party music. So it's always been, there and present. And then English is my second language, if you guys didn't know. So I grew up with Spanish. Like that was the first thing I learned. And by listening to music in English, I was able to learn English by picking up words, and like it helped me with pronunciation. So like there were certain words that, while you're listening to music, I was able to pick up. So for me, that's why music has been like really important for me. And then always running around the house, like singing at the top of my lungs and being like, oh, I'm a musician. So, it's a good time. So for me, it's really cool.
For me, like Georgina said, I grew up listening to a lot of Spanish music, a lot of rancheros, because, I'm Mexican, and that's a big genre, very influential. I'm not a good singer, so I keep that to myself. I just sing to the Lord. I just sing to the Lord because I know He won't judge me. But in the aspects of learning, it helped me a lot because I had a very hard time in school. I'm dyslexic, so I couldn't comprehend and, I couldn't catch on to reading as well. So my teacher would sing to me, and she would use recordings of simple music, and that's what helped me learn how to read also. And I had a speech problem, so she would have me sing so I can get rid of my stuttering. So music has helped me a lot educational-wise and emotionally, because when it's, music is just a gateway,
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. Yeah. I love that. I love that not only was it like an art form for you, but it actually helped you like learn.
Yeah, it did help me learn a lot.
Music's the best. So with all that being said, I want to learn more about the music that you guys grew up listening to. In my house, I was all about Backstreet Boys, Incubus, and Broadway show tunes. My musical tastes were, and still are, kind of all over the place. But it sounds like you guys had a lot of music growing up and still do to this day. So I want to hear what you guys are listening to.
So I used to listen, my uncles were DJs. So they used to play a lot of music, back in the 80s. And let me see. So the Barrio Boys, they're from New York City. They're Puerto Rican. So they were very popular during that time of the year. So yes, I used to listen to them. And I used to listen to a lot of house party music. I like rock. I like Spanish rock. I listen to Maná. I don't know if Georgina listens to them. If she ever listened. Yeah, they're very political about their music, positive stuff. They're like the voice of the revolution.
Ooh, so they're like Green Day kind of.
Yeah. So yeah, I like them. I like Jesse and Joe. their very romantic side, like mellow rock, you would say. And let's see who else.
So when you're just like feeling the feels and you want to cry, and you're like,
Yeah.
you start looking out a window and pretend you're in the music video. If music videos are even still around these days, I don't even know. But
Yes.
if you're in the TikTok video.
Let's see. So Mana, Camila, Jesse and Joe. What else? Sound by Four. They're another romantic, hopeless romantic group. They sing in English, Spanish too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They collaborated with NSYNC at a music awards.
Oh really?
Yup. They sang a Puro Dolor with NSYNC, and then they sang one of NSYNC songs, Don't Kill Me. I don't remember which one it was. If I find the clip, you guys can see that. So, any more you want to add, Janeth?
Oh, I am very, now I've noticed my list and I'm very into the romantic side of stuff. Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah, and that kind of goes to like music is an outlet. Like it's a way, even if it's not your music, like it's, you still feel the feels and, you know, it's an expression of whatever you're going through and like a good sign that you're not alone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not in these people's like multi-million dollar mansions that they have, but like I still feel the same as them. It's totally fine.
Yeah. Emotions are emotions.
Right. Everybody has them no matter where you are in life.
Yeah.
Anyone that's watching this video, you guys have your own Selena, right? You have Selena Gomez that sings all this pop and, you know, music in English. When I was a kid and Miss Janeth over here was a kid, we had our own Selena. And she was Selena y los Dinos, and she was the queen of the Tex-Mex. She was American born. She was from Texas, and she was just a powerhouse. So it was, the band was her and her siblings when they were little, and they had to learn how to, you know, sing and play and whatever, because I believe their dad, right, Janeth, came from a musician. Yeah. And so she was very influential when I was a little kid, and I would always tell my dad, oh my God, I like her music, and she dances, and like she has these like long acrylic nails, and she just looks so cool. And so she you know, she was just very powerful in the radio. You would hear her all the time. And unfortunately she, you know, passed away at an early age, and we don't have her around, but her music is still a legacy in Latino households, and we still to this day listen to her music, because she, at the time that she passed away, she was working on a crossover, so she was doing an English album. So she did Dreaming of You, and what's the other one? Oh, I Could Fall in Love.
Yeah.
For her English ones. And then in Spanish, she had like Biri Biri Bam Bam.
Oh, that song.
Yes. And like Como una flor, like a flower.
Yeah.
And it was very romantic music, but then she also had dance.
Cumbia.
Yeah, she had cumbia music, which was really cool. So she was one of my favorites. And I had a t-shirt when I was a little girl with her face on it. And like that was my go-to shirt to wear all the time, because I was like, I love her. I want to be her. And then I would listen to Los Toros Band, which was a bachata group. And this group was way before Aventura came out. And they would sing a lot of music dealing with love, and it be one of those like I love you, but I have to let you go. But it's weird because it's the type of music that the lyric is telling you about that, but the
Is it?
rhythm is to dance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, interesting. So for me, that was, a group that I really liked, and it's something that was very popular in family parties. And, it was the go-to dance. And then fast forwarding to like the 2000s, when I was in high school, Janeth and I grew up watching novelas, right? So novelas are soap operas, you guys. So like, um, we would watch them, and they had a novela called Rebelde, and it was about this group of kids that were going to this very elite private school, and the private school, I believe, was called Elite. So yeah, so they're all these rich kids, and they decide to make a band. And so in the novela, in the soap opera, the band is called RBD, so RBD, and then it blew up that it actually became a music sensation, and they ended the soap opera and continued as a group.
Mhm.
And so it was very pop music. It reminds me of like, oh my god, what is it, 18? Was that American group? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No, 18. No, I don't.
They did like a remake to Dancing Queen at one point,
Oh, 18. Yeah, you're right. 18.
right?
Yes.
So that's what they reminded me of. They were like the Spanish version of that. So
Okay.
yeah, so that was a really popular group, and they were strong for a while, but then everybody grew up, parted ways, and some of them stopped doing novelas and some of them kept doing them. But
Yeah.
they were really cool. I liked them. And then fast forwarding to now, present day, Miss Georgina listens to the radio and she will find CNCO, which is CNCO, which is a group of boys. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so excited. It's a group. It's like it's like the
He's standing
Backstreet
them.
Boys.
It's okay. We're standing CNCO. It's fine.
It's the Backstreet Boys
Say what?
of the Latino era.
Yeah.
All right.
I can get behind that.
So they were created through a boy band called La Banda. It was like a show. It was like the X Factor, which was actually created, I believe, by Simon Cowell. And it was aired in Univision, which is like the Spanish
Biggest, yeah.
TV channel. And they were voted on by the people. So like they ended up voting for these kids, and they have very soft, lovely like ballads in one of their CDs, and then they have like this party like reggaeton music. And it's just very versatile. And I liked it because it reminded me of back in the day, Backstreet Boys, In Sync, 98 Degrees, like all that, but in Spanish, which we kind of like back in the day, the only boy band that we had like that was Son by Four.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all for my musical likings, you guys. I am too excited to talk about anymore.
I mean, yeah, you gave us a lot. You gave me a lot to check out on my Spotify. I'm very excited. If you guys are interested in checking out any of these bands, I'm going to put them in the comments. Feel free to check them out and let us know what you think. I probably am not going to know what they're saying in all their music, but music is universal in its emotions, and that doesn't mean you can't feel the feels with them. Well, or ask a friend to tell you what a song is about, because I'm probably going to text you too, being like, I really like the song. What are they saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And with that being said, because I don't speak Spanish, it is bilingual time. This week, Miss Janeth and Miss Georgina are going to teach me some new words relating to music, and hopefully this is going to be new for you guys too. If there's anything you want to learn and I didn't ask them, please let us know in the comments below and we will get an answer for you. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yay! All right, so the first thing we want to learn how to say is, how do you say the word music in Spanish?
Música.
Música. I like that. That one's easy. We're just gonna find a good one. And how would I say I like music?
Me gusta la música.
Me gusta la música. How would you say my favorite kind of music is? And I'm gonna say rock because that's my favorite.
So we say género, right? Mi género
Okay.
favorito es el rock.
So mi género favorito es
El
rock.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good job.
All right. How would we say I love to sing?
You would say amo cantar
Oh, yeah.
or
Cantar.
me gusta cantar.
Me gusta cantar.
So amo means love. So you would say amo cantar if you love it. If you like it, you would say me gusta cantar.
So I'm gonna say amo cantar. I'm not that good, but I do love it.
You're awesome. You got it.
Nobody wants to hear it, but I do love it. And because we need something to sing to, how would I say my favorite band is? Insert name.
Mi banda favorita es.
Mi banda favorita es Backstreet Boys.
No way.
Love them. Can't get enough. And
Grupo, right? Georgina? Mi
yeah,
grupo favorito.
yeah.
Yeah. So you could either go with banda
Banda
or grupo.
grupo.
Yeah, I guess they are a group. They don't play their own instruments.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So mi grupo favorita es Backstreet Boys.
Son los Backstreet Boys.
So almost Backstreet Boys. All right, I'm gonna fail at this one.
There you go.
You guys are learning. You guys are learning.
You got it. You got it.
All right, and last one, because you can't listen to music without dancing, no matter if it's slow dancing, fast dancing, bopping along. How would you say dancing is my favorite?
You would say me encanta bailar.
Me encanta bailar.
And
So
you,
is that, who is it? Who is it? Enrique Iglesias, where he says bailamos, that's like dancing? Or
Yes.
Or something?
Bailamos as we dance, so.
Oh, perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I hope you guys learned something new. This was a truly awesome learning experience. I know I learned a lot today, and I'm hoping everyone at home did as well, between the language and between the music. Before we go, I do want to ask Miss Georgina and Miss Janeth one more thing, if it's okay with them.
Go ahead.
All right, how do I say thank you for watching this today?
so you can say gracias por compartir este tiempo con nosotros. So thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for the next week where we will learn something new.
Gracias por estar con nosotros y nos vemos la próxima semana para aprender algo nuevo.
Adiós.